Welcome! Today we're heading to Tuscany, beyond the postcards into its hidden heart. You know the rolling hills and famous cities, but there's a secret Tuscany waiting to be discovered. Join me as we uncover Tuscany's hidden gems, places most travelers never see. Today we're leaving the tourist trail behind and diving into the real Tuscany, where hidden villages and quiet beauty await. Get ready to explore secret places, breathtaking landscapes, and authentic moments you'll never forget. The adventure starts now. If you love travel and discovering new places, hit like and subscribe now. Let's dive in. Our countdown begins now with number 10. A medieval village frozen in time, perched on a hill with breathtaking views. Let's go. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is a place that looks like it grew right out of a cliff. Welcome to Pitigliano. This town is absolutely spectacular. Imagine a village built on a massive ridge of volcanic tuff, a type of rock. The houses, towers, and walls seem to be carved directly from the stone they stand on, creating a seamless, breathtaking view as you approach. It's a sight that stops you in your tracks. When the sun sets, the whole town glows with a warm, golden light, making it look like something out of a fairy tale. The magic of Pitigliano isn't just in its stunning appearance, it's in its incredible history. For centuries, this was known as La Piccola Gerusalemme, or the Little Jerusalem. Why? Because it was home to a thriving Jewish community that found refuge here back in the 16th century. Exploring Pitigliano is like stepping into another world. The streets are a maze of narrow alleys, ancient archways, and steep staircases that lead to surprising little squares and hidden courtyards. You'll find yourself getting lost, and that's the whole point. And of course, we have to talk about the food. You must try the local white wine, Bianco di Pitigliano. Pair it with some local cheese or a dish of acqua cotta, a traditional vegetable soup. And you can't leave without trying sfrati, a honey and nut-filled biscuit shaped like a stick, a recipe that comes directly from the town's Jewish heritage. From a town on a cliff, we move to our number 9 spot, which is something completely different. Are you ready to relax? We are heading to the Terme di Saturnia, or the Saturnia Hot Springs. This isn't your typical fancy spa resort. This is nature's spa, open to everyone, and it is absolutely incredible. Imagine terraced pools of milky turquoise water cascading down a hillside like a series of natural jacuzzis. Steam rises into the air, and the sound of the waterfalls is the only thing you hear. This is pure natural bliss. These thermal waters aren't just beautiful, they are legendary. According to ancient Roman myth, the springs were created when the god Saturn, angry with mankind, threw a thunderbolt into the earth. The water that bubbled up was said to have healing powers. The most famous part is the Cascate del Mulino. These are the free public waterfalls. Finding a spot in one of the pools, feeling the warm water swirl around you, and letting the gentle waterfalls massage your back is an experience you will never forget. There are no tickets, no lines, no closing times. It's a gift from nature. Feeling refreshed? Good, because for our number 8 hidden gem, we're going on a little hike. But this is no ordinary hike. We're exploring the Vie Cave, which translates to the hollow roads. These are mysterious ancient pathways carved deep into the tough rock. Walking through them is like entering a lost world. The walls of the paths tower high above you, sometimes reaching up to 20 meters or over 65 feet. They're so narrow in places that you can touch both sides at once. The most amazing thing about the Vie Cave is that nobody knows for sure why they were built. Who created these incredible sunken roads? The Etruscans, an ancient civilization that lived in this area long before the Romans. But what was their purpose? The mystery is part of the magic. Walking these ancient roads is an adventure for the senses. It's cool and quiet down in the canyons. Sunlight filters down through the trees, creating patterns of light and shadow. You'll notice ancient carvings on the walls left by people who walked these same paths thousands of years ago. For our number 7 spot, we are visiting a church. But this is not just any church. This is the Abbey of San Galgano, and its most stunning feature is what it's missing, a roof. Imagine a magnificent Gothic abbey with soaring arches, grand columns, and beautiful windows. But instead of a ceiling, you see only the vast blue Tuscan sky. It is one of the most romantic, dramatic, and hauntingly beautiful sights you will ever see. It feels like a secret discovered in the middle of a peaceful green valley, a skeleton of a once great structure, now reclaimed by nature in the most beautiful way possible. The abbey was built in the 13th century and was once a powerful and wealthy monastery, but over the centuries, through conflicts and decline, it fell into ruin. What remains is this incredible structure, a testament to faith and time. But wait, the story gets even better. Just a short walk up a nearby hill is the Monte Siepi Chapel, and inside this chapel is something straight out of a legend. It's a sword stuck in a stone. According to the legend, it was plunged into the rock by a knight named Galgano in the 12th century. It's the original story of Excalibur, right here in Tuscany. From a magnificent ruin, we now travel to our number 6 gem, a place that is the complete opposite. Welcome to Pienza, the ideal city. This town is a masterpiece of Renaissance design, a place planned to be perfectly beautiful, perfectly harmonious, and perfectly functional. And you know what? They pretty much nailed it. Walking into the main square, the Piazza Pio II, feels like stepping onto a perfectly designed movie set. Everything is in proportion. The beautiful cathedral, the papal palace, the town hall, they all face each other in perfect symmetry. But Pienza isn't just about perfect architecture. It's also famous for something delicious. Cheese, specifically Pecorino di Pienza. This is a sheep's milk cheese that is famous all over Italy, and this is its home. You absolutely must stop in one of the shops for a tasting. My favorite thing to do in Pienza is to simply wander. Explore the little side streets with romantic names like Via dell'Amore, the Street of Love, and Via del Bacio, the Street of the Kiss. These tiny lanes offer the most breathtaking views over the Val d'Orcia, one of Tuscany's most iconic landscapes. For our number 5 hidden gem, we are going somewhere completely different. We're heading north to a part of Tuscany that most visitors never see. Welcome to the Garfagnana region. This is Tuscany's wild side. Forget the gentle rolling hills you know. This is a land of rugged mountains, deep forests, and rushing rivers. The Garfagnana is dotted with tiny, ancient stone villages that seem to cling to the mountainsides. These are not polished tourist towns. They are authentic living communities where time seems to move a little slower. You can hike from one village to another on old mule tracks. One of the most famous bridges is the Ponte del Diavolo, or the Devil's Bridge, near the town of Borgo a Mozzano. Its impossibly high arch is a marvel of medieval engineering. And of course it comes with its own spooky legend involving the devil himself. This region is also a paradise for food lovers looking for something different. The cuisine here is heartier, more rustic than in other parts of Tuscany. You must try the local chestnut flour bread or pasta. And be sure to look for dishes with porcini mushrooms when they are in season. They are some of the best in the world. We are getting closer to the top of our list, and for our number 4 spot, we are visiting a village that is tiny in size but immense in history. Welcome to Sovana. This place is a little jewel box, perfectly preserved and incredibly peaceful. It's basically just one main street leading to a beautiful square, but every stone in this village seems to whisper stories from the past. The main street, Via del Pretorio, is paved with herringbone bricks and lined with charming medieval buildings. But the real treasure of Sovana lies just outside the village. Like its neighbors, Sovana is surrounded by an incredible Etruscan necropolis. Here, you can explore monumental tombs carved directly into the tough rock cliffs. The most famous is the Tomba Ildebranda, a massive temple tomb that shows the incredible skill and artistry of the Etruscan people. Walking among these ancient monuments hidden in the woods feels like you're an archaeologist discovering a lost civilization. It's a powerful connection to a mysterious and fascinating past. Sovana completes that historical triangle, offering a quiet, contemplative experience that will stay with you long after you've left its sleepy ancient streets. Prepare yourself for something completely unexpected for our number 3 hidden gem. We're heading to a landscape that looks like it belongs on another planet. We are going to the marble mountains of Carrara. From a distance, you might think these sharp, jagged peaks are covered in snow, even in the middle of summer. But that white blanket isn't snow, it's marble. This is the source of the most famous and prized marble in the world, the same luminous white stone that Michelangelo used to carve his David. Visiting the Carrara quarries is a breathtaking and surreal experience. You drive deep into the heart of the marble cathedrals, which are vast, open-air quarries where gigantic white walls of stone tower hundreds of feet above you. The history here is mind-boggling. These mountains have been quarried for over 2,000 years. Imagine the generations of quarrymen, the cavatori, who have worked on these dangerous slopes, cutting the stone by hand for centuries. The tour gives you a deep appreciation for the incredible labor, skill, and danger involved. For a truly unique experience, visit Colonnata, a tiny quarryman's village perched high in the mountains. This village is famous for lardo di colonnata, a type of cured pork fat that is aged for months in basins made of Carrara marble. Sitting in this tiny village, eating a slice of lardo on crusty bread is the perfect way to finish your adventure. We are now at number 2, And this spot is an absolute fan favorite for those in the know. It's a city that manages to be grand and charming at the same time. Welcome to Lucca. While tourists flock to Florence and Siena, Lucca remains wonderfully relaxed and relatively uncrowded, even though it's a stunningly beautiful city. Its most famous feature is the incredible set of Renaissance-era walls that still encircle the entire old town. They are massive, perfectly preserved fortifications, so wide that they have been turned into a beautiful public park. The best way to experience Lucca is to do what the locals do, rent a bicycle and go for a ride on top of the walls. Lucca is known as the city of 100 churches, and you'll see why. But the most unique square in Lucca is the Piazza dell'Anfiteatro. This oval-shaped piazza was built on the foundations of an ancient Roman amphitheater. The houses and shops follow the original elliptical shape, creating a one-of-a-kind enclosed public space. Another must-do in Lucca is to climb the Vignoni Tower. What makes this tower special? It has a garden of ancient oak trees growing on its roof. After climbing the 230 steps, you are rewarded with the most spectacular 360-degree view over the entire city and surrounding countryside. Okay, everybody, here we are. We've counted down from 10 all the way to 2. Thank you for sticking with me on this incredible journey. I promised you something special at the end, a final ultimate hidden gem. My secret, number one hidden gem in all of Tuscany is the tiny magical village of Bagno Vignoni. So, what makes this little hamlet so special? Well, it all comes down to the town square. Every Italian town has a piazza, usually paved with stone, but not in Bagno Vignoni. Here, the main square is not a square at all. It is a giant rectangular pool of steaming thermal water. This incredible water feature is called the Piazza delle Sorgenti, or the Square of Sources. The pool has been here for more than 2,000 years. The Etruscans and then the Romans, including Pope Pius II and Lorenzo de' Medici, came here to take the waters. They believed the mineral-rich water had powerful healing properties. The ancient stone buildings of the village stand right on the edge of this vast pool, their reflections shimmering in the tranquil, steaming surface. It's a scene of perfect peace, a place where water, stone, and history meet in the most beautiful way. Walking around the edge of this water piazza is a truly magical experience. The water from the main piazza doesn't just sit there, it overflows and trickles down the hillside through stone canals. If you follow these streams, you'll discover the Parco dei Mulini. Here, the hot water has carved terraced pools. It's like a smaller, more intimate version of Saturnia, but completely free and open to the public. You can find your own little natural hot tub, sit down in the warm, silky water, and look out over the incredible landscape of the Val d'Orcia. It is pure, unadulterated bliss. You're soaking in water that has been revered for its healing powers for millennia, surrounded by classic Tuscan scenery. Beyond the water, the village itself is incredibly charming. You'll find wonderful restaurants with terraces overlooking the water piazza, lovely artisan shops, and hotels with private thermal pools. It's the perfect place for a long leisurely lunch after your soak. The village forces you to slow down and simply be present. So there you have it, Bagno Vignoni. It's more than just a hidden gem, it's a whole sensory experience. It's the sight of steam rising, the sound of bubbling water, and the feeling of it warming your skin. It embodies everything this journey has been about, discovering the quiet, authentic, and truly magical side of Tuscany. Well, there you have it, everybody. Our incredible journey through the hidden corners of Tuscany has come to an end. We started in Pitigliano, that spectacular cliff town, then relaxed in Saturnia's thermal pools, hiked the mysterious Vie Cave, stood in awe at San Galgano, tasted cheese in perfect Pienza, explored wild Garfagnana, discovered peaceful Sovana, marveled at Carrara's marble mountains, cycled Lucca's walls, and finally soaked in magical Bagno Vignoni. What have we learned? The real magic of travel happens when you step off the well-trodden path. The soul of a place is found in the quieter corners, in small villages where life moves slower, in the taste of local cheese, in warm ancient spring water, in stories that stones have to tell. This is what I love about Tuscany. It constantly rewards curiosity. So now the adventure is up to you. I've given you the map, I've shared the secrets, but the journey is yours to take. Maybe you'll visit all 11 places. Maybe one or two spoke to you. Or maybe this will inspire you to find your own hidden gems. The most important thing is to stay curious, to keep exploring, and to always be open to the magic of discovery. If you enjoyed our trip today, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We have so many more places to go and secrets to share. Which of these hidden gems was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible adventure. Until next time, remember to travel with an open heart, eat everything, and always take the scenic route. Ciao for now.